Are you tired of having sex just to feel empty or emotionally disconnected afterwards? Sure, it may be good for a time and may even extend a bad relationship, but in the end, you are left longing for something more. This is oftentimes one of the few reasons. One is done out of obligation because you know sex is the only thing holding a relationship together in the first place. Another reason you may feel empty or disconnected is because you're doing it out of a form of acceptance or approval. Sex can easily become a coping mechanism where you seek to find your self-worth in hopes that it will come through a physical act. Another reason could be you have sex because you think that it will deepen or strengthen a bond, when all it does is complicate your situationship even more. Now, if any of these reasons resonated with you, understand that you're not alone, as I can pretty much relate to all of them, which is why today I'll be sharing with you 3 powerful reasons you should stop having sex. Reason number 1. Abstinence allows you to gain control over your emotions. Sex has a way of hijacking our emotions. This is because every time that we have sex, we release 2 hormones, 2 powerful hormones, and that is oxytocin and dopamine. Oxytocin is known as the cuddle hormone. This is part of the reason when sex is over with, you're ready to cuddle. You feel this sense of attachment. It plays a major part in why you're quick to cook a man's meals, you're quick to do his laundry, or you're ready to spaz out on him and the female that you find out that he's stepping out on you with. And it also plays a part of this sense of entitlement. You feel like he's entitled to you, like he's yours. And dopamine is just as worse. It plays a major part in hijacking your emotions because it will have you craving or addicted to sex or even a person, even though they are toxic. However, when you close your legs, it's almost like pulling an paracord from the wall. You give no room to this instability. You gain better control over your emotions, and you also know a man from a stable place, and you bypass and not get caught up in all the hormonal fog. Reason number 2, as I previously stated, as women, we tend to turn to sex believing that it will strengthen or deepen a bond, when sex isn't the answer for that. Communication is. Communication is the key to help us foster the trust, emotional intimacy, and security that we naturally long for. And I say naturally because these are innate needs that God has given us. Sex can only bring physical support. It can't bring spiritual or emotional support. And this is why you can have sex and feel completely close one moment and then misunderstood the next. But when you make it your business to replace sex with intentional communication, you set yourself to build a lasting relationship, a relationship that isn't built on lust or temporary chemistry. Reason number 3. Remember I said that sex can be used as a coping mechanism to earn a man's approval? Well, when you close your legs, the opposite happens. When you keep your legs closed, you are communicating not only to yourself, but to the men that you encounter that you value and respect yourself, your convictions, over temporary pleasure or a man's approval. When you keep your legs closed, it is the ultimate act of self-respect, as it requires sacrifice and intentional discipline. You are communicating that you place a high value on intimacy, and a man who values you will recognize the strength of your boundaries. And lastly, abstinence may not be popular, but please believe and trust and believe that it is still powerful, and it will never lose its power. It has played a major role in helping me reclaim my identity, my self-worth, and my inner power through Christ. If you don't take away anything from this video, remember this. By making an intentional decision to practice abstinence, to keep your legs closed, you gain control over your emotions, you show yourself self-respect, and you actually build emotional intimacy for a long-lasting relationship, not one that's shallow and established on lust or temporary chemistry. If you would like to see more videos, please take the time to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell. Blessings.